Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Narawi bin Bakar. I'm student of UUM base. My metric number 282978. Today, I will share to you how I spend my leisure time. First of all, leisure time is part of lifestyle and can significantly affect the quality of life. Balancing work with relaxation and changing diverse activities is important for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. The way you spend your free time is influenced by several factors and is specific to each person. In families, parent often determines the way of spending free time. Children can later take this model into their future independent lives. The way families spend their free time can also be an indicator of their social status. In recent decades, there have been changes in the area of leisure time in terms of its quantity and quality. The basic trend is an increase in leisure time as well as a wider range of various individual and group activities. I admit that I'm a very busy person, but I still believe in finding time to unwind and do enjoyable things. I intentionally block of time for leisure in my calendar. I also make it a point to aside resources and plan meticulous to ensure I get maximum relaxation from it. We know leisure is important to mental and physical wellness and should be taken seriously. It is conscious decision I make to ensure that I am able to experience it regularly. Taking time out renews my vigor to tackle the challenging tasks I come across daily as I am able to take break to reflect on a few issues about life. I mostly plan my leisure time on the weekend so that I can make space for my family and friends. My favorite way to spend my leisure time would be to hang out with my family. A family as a primary social group is also a prime environment of leisure time and upbringing for children and young people. The family should inspire, support, and implement children's leisure time activities, approach them in a creative way, and create attitudes that children will be able and willing to apply in the future even after their own family is established. For me, on weekend, I will bring my family to Kuala Police and hang out there to see the sunset. After that, we will go to have a dinner at Kuala Police. The famous food there is ikan bakar and laksa. After having a dinner, we will walking around at the jetty and we took a picture together and enjoy the sound of nature. I also will take a short vacation with my family and going somewhere that relaxing and interesting place for my child, like zoo typing. I bring my family, go to zoo typing to see the animal and birds there. I see my children are very happy when they see a lot of animal and birds inside the zoo. Sometimes we go for the night safari to expose my children about animal life and nature. This is a short description on of how I spend my leisure break. I continue to my leisure time. Beside that, I spend my leisure time hanging out with my friend. We hanging around at a coffee shop and chit chat about our daily life. We spend around 2 or 3 hours at coffee shop just for fun and relaxing our mind from whatever problem we're facing in our works. Sometimes we find a place that more relaxed and the food is very delicious. We also hanging around at Kedai Mama Nasi Kandar that very famous among Malaysian people nowadays. Beside beside that, I also spend my leisure time on outdoor activities like playing golf. It was interesting game and need a focus and good strategy to play a golf. I play golf with my friend and sometimes with my boss after office hour or weekend. We play golf at UUM Golf Club and it's more cheaper than you play at outside there. It's also near from my home and easy to me to go there. I think that's all from me. Hope we enjoy and happy with our life and we can manage and divide our time wisely with our family and our friend during our leisure time. See you. Bye.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Are you well today? I'm still healthy as usual. Today, I want to share with you guys about my leisure time. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Ismail and my magic numbers is 283021. Before we start this video, I would like to thank Madam Dr. Dalila Ishaq. Okay guys, leisure time is necessary for people after working and study hard. There are various recreation activities to do based on self-purpose. Many people support the method helping the mind getting better, while others endorse the thinking to rest in free time. But it is more effective if we take part in outside activities. Okay guys, let's look at this. I was list down all my activities for during free time. My favorite activities is playing table tennis. I prefer indoor activities than outdoor activities because more enjoyable, more healthy, and of course fun. Okay guys, let we talk about table tennis. His stories about table tennis. Table tennis is a sport enjoyed by people all across the world. The game involves either two individuals single games play or four individuals hitting the small ball back and front, attempting to keep it in the boundary of playing while making their opponents either miss the ball entirely or hit it out of bounds. The sport is unique in that there is minimal running because the playing surface is fairly small. The game requires strategies and consistency for that reason. Table tennis also can improve mental endurance. The sport of ping pong that involves between two champions promise an exciting and intense game. This simultaneously stimulates concentration and mental focus as well as sharp the mind between the two opponents. Furthermore, table tennis can improve the community sport. Social interaction is very important for mental health. In today's world condition, technological diversity limits social relationship in society. Therefore, the sport of ping pong offers you the opportunities to live a healthy and measured life. It is clear that the sport of ping pong is able to build strength, speed, and agility. The risk of suffer a serious injury is very low compared to other extreme sports. There are thousands of sport-related injuries every year. However, through the sport of ping pong, you can reap comprehensive health benefit give the very low percentage of injuries. Okay guys, let me show you about table tennis sport in real time.
To examine the blindingly fast science of table tennis, we enlisted Team USA Olympic player and current national doubles champion, Erica Wu. In competition, not only are table tennis balls fast, they're difficult to predict. During her serve, Erica imparts spin on the ball at a rate over 3,000 RPM. That's a rotation twice as fast as a major league curveball. And although a table tennis ball travels a much shorter distance than a baseball, topspin can cause it to break as much as 2 feet. But since the surface of the ball is smooth and seamless, it's virtually impossible to read spin with your eyes. This is why table tennis players like Erica rely on their ears for information, picking up the subtle audible differences between a loud flat contact, which imparts minimal spin, and a softer brushing sound indicating massive spin. And identifying rotation isn't the only reason Erica relies on sound. Studies have shown that auditory stimuli reaches the brain up to 300ths of a second faster than visual stimuli. This helps when dealing with balls that leave the paddle at speeds over 70 miles an hour. Even though air drag reduces that speed by more than 30%, a shot can still cover the 9-foot table in less than 1100ths of a second. That's about 3 times faster than the blink of an eye. With so little time to react, players naturally move back away from the table. For each additional foot the ball has to travel, Erica gains roughly 13% more time to react. Which is why elite table tennis players like Erica sometimes play as far as 20 feet behind the end of the table. But even at that distance, they only have about half a second to react. That's comparable to returning a 150-mile-an-hour tennis serve, while returning the ball to an area nearly 50 times smaller than the size of a tennis court. In addition to quickness and precision, playing table tennis at the elite level also requires incredible endurance. Studies of VO2 max, a measure of the body's ability to utilize oxygen, have shown that elite table tennis players are on par with professional soccer players.
Advantage being active in table tennis activities in addition to being a pleasure to spend time with friends and family. The game of table tennis also offers health benefits, just like other sports. The sport of ping pong plays a role stimulating the mind, training body movement, and encourage social interactive. Overall, the risk of injury in the sport of ping pong is very low and suitable for all age.